Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Cancer Sun, Moon, and just hold on a second, also a Cancer Rising. Weekly General Tarot reading April 19th up until April 25th, 2021. And if you are interested, guys, into a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to find a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, you may know by now, but my old Facebook page had been compromised, so I had to move to a new one. And if you do wish to support me and keep up with the exclusive content there, which is a live streams as well, daily guidance of tarot, you can also find a link to that page at the description down below, and your like and follow of the page will be greatly appreciated. So with that being said, let's move to the Cancer reading of the week. And the first card you do have, that is going to be the King of Swords. Moving next, we do have the Six of Wands, followed by the Four of Wands. The fourth card of you is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. And the last card for you, Cancer, that is going to be the Ten of Pentacles. And for what it seems, guys, that will be a pretty good week. I have to check what is going on into the sky. I do believe that as Mercury moved away from Pisces into a Aries, and yeah, Mercury should stay away from Pisces, things are getting much better. So again, these are your 5 cards here, okay? And at the start of the week, we do have an individual that pretty much steps in for you, all right? So that's steps in for you, or for your, generally for your life, into your life, I'm sorry. And King of Swords, they are very focus oriented, if I may say it that way. For the King of Swords, everything needs to make sense. What I mean, whatever it is happening, it needs to be a views of them and of their life as well. For the King of Swords, life is like a well-oiled machine, and everything needs to have a purpose in it. And because they are stepping in, for one or another reason, you do have a purpose for them, or what you do in general has a purpose for them. So what's usually the King of Swords does, that could be a man, it could be a woman as well. King of Swords is just a archetype. King of Swords, they do analyze, and they do create, how can I say, a plan that is to move forward, which can be transformed into a very effective measures, into a very effective actions. So that may be your advisor, that may be your physician, that may be your lawyer, that may be your boss, or it could be as well your partner in life. The thing is that when the King of Swords steps in, some major issues are going to be addressed, and that will give you pretty much a hint where that person is going to show up into the field that you are feeling most pressured on. And through a careful analysis with the King of Swords, a path forward for a treatment solution, for example, for how can I say, prevailing into a lawsuit, for a promotion, etc., is going to be revealed for you. And that itself is going to make you feel very good. With that appearance of this person, you are going to feel recognized, you're going to feel rewarded from all of the hard work that you have done by now, all right? Or if I have to go back to the King of Swords, that could be simply the suitor that sees that you do have a purpose for their life, and that purpose could be to give love in it, okay? And whatever problems you are having, they can very well resolve them. But the bottom line is that as they appear into your life, as they step in there and they start influencing your endeavors, you're going to feel recognized, you're going to feel rewarded, you're going to feel that you can rely, because with the Six of Wands, you know, a help is coming about should you need it as well. And in generally with this individual, you're going to have a peak of experiences, which pretty much speaks about accomplishments. It speaks about a very nice time spent together. For example, it speaks about as well resolutions, triumphs, and so on and so forth. But what you need to know is that this is just a milestone. It's not the end result. And with the Six of Wands moving forward, you pretty much need to keep up with the performance. All right, while it is a good thing for you to spend a day or two to enjoy these peak of experiences, from there you have to keep up going and make, how can I say, fulfill your purpose for the King of Swords, as they are going to fulfill theirs for you. And right after that, we move to the Four of Wands. And at this stage of the week, Cancer, you will pretty much gonna need nothing more than what you already have with this card. And because the Four of Wands does describes a successful completion of cycles of development, this individual that appeared at the start of your week actually appears to be the last thing that you needed to accomplish those cycles, to fulfill them. Now, those cycles could be literally anything, as it is a general reading. It could be finding a home, for example. It could be as well getting into a relationship. It could be also a promotion, whatever you're striving for. Now, the thing about the Four of Wands that is usually refers to the cycle you toiled the most about, you struggled for it, you know, you slogged even for it. And when it is completed, you want to celebrate. You pretty much are going to be very, very happy. And the thing it is that as well, you attended to every single detail in there. So literally there is nothing that can undermine your work moving forward into the future in regards to that cycle of development, in regards to your career or in regards to your relationship. And right after that, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. And by the manifestation of the Four of Wands, you will feel like you don't need anything more, all right, from life, that is, at that particular stage. And right after the culmination, you get your chance to leap even further into development with the Nine of Pentacles. Man, after finishing these cycles, that toil, after that, you get to stumble upon the project, you get to stumble upon the job, you get to stumble upon the person. Nine of Pentacles, it is when you strike the deal of the century or the deal of the week, if you will. And the best thing about the card is that you are going to find yourself fully prepared. You're going to find yourself having a full understanding of what you're getting into, which means that you're going to have the experience to pass through and to end up successful at the end. The Nine of Pentacles is when you do have the abundance, right? And the only problem with this card, it is that you look self-sufficient, which means that at this stage, if you are single, people may be afraid to approach you, okay? And it will be best if you kind of like show a little bit vulnerability when it comes to social interactions, when it comes to, you know, addressing a suitor. This card correlates very well with how can I say, with the King of Pentacles, with the King of Swords, I'm sorry. That is because the King of Swords and you at that stage, you're going to start growing a little bit apart and still moving together. What I mean a little bit apart, it is that with the Nine of Pentacles, that leap into further development, while established by the cooperation in between you and the King of Swords, is going to be only your leap into development. And that will not going to interfere the work in between you and the King of Swords itself. So very philosophical reading. But what I can say here, just before I go to the last card, it is that you're gonna have a person who steps in and is going to serve as a trampoline for you to propel yourself forward, and it will help you to accomplish or finalize deeds that otherwise they were very, very difficult and you struggled very much about. And the last card here, that will be the Ten of Pentacles. And at that point, the Ten of Pentacles serves as a fork point. What I mean is that at the end of the week, you get to decide, do you wish to keep up with the King of Swords moving forward, or you are ready to separate? That depends entirely on you. It will, the decision, the choice is going to be difficult, not difficult, but different, I'm sorry, for each one of you. But the thing is that with the Nine of Pentacles here, you're going to feel self-sufficient. You're going to feel that you don't need this person anymore, as they may not need you anymore as well. And with the Ten of Pentacles, I do believe that it will be best if you kind of like regain independence, all right? But at the end of the day, you get to decide what you want to do with it. Ten of Pentacles also speaks that at the end of the day, you may have a recollection from the past in terms of social circle or in terms of intimacy. What the card speaks about, it is that someone that have betrayed your trust may try to regain it back again. Are you going to allow them or not? Again, that is entirely up to you. But what I can say, just to summarize the reading at the end, it is that in a rather difficult situation, in a rather difficult time, you have the right person stepping in that will help you to pretty much resolve the matter, that will help you to reach the checkpoint, that will help you to reach the milestone, and you're gonna feel pretty good about it. And while it may not look like that they're gaining anything in return, they do for one or another reason. It's just it may not be directly related to you. For example, they may have an enemy that it is your enemy, and by helping you, they are actually getting rid of that enemy. So they are not benefiting from you directly, but they are benefiting from your results indirectly. Okay, so literally with this cooperation, you have nothing to lose, only to gain, and it will be best if you allow that cooperation to happen. Just so you know that that is a very tight thing. It is just for the situation, and after that, it will be best if you do try to unchain yourself from it, kind of like sever that dependency that you may build up. But looking at those cards, guys, by the end of the week, Cancer, you should find yourself in a really cozy and comfortable place where you will not just only feel, but be very convinced that you have done the right choices and you have done the right investments. So that being said, that was your weekly general tarot reading, April 19th up until April 25th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.